Hello guys, and welcome back to InfoLab Talks. You're here with me, Raphael, and
Constantine. They call me the data beast.
Yeah. So over the last few weeks, we've been talking about the data analysis process, a lot of things, right?
Yes.
And in the first episode we talked about the buzzwords, right?
Yes.
And one of the buzzwords which we really want to talk today about is artificial intelligence, AI.
Yes, AI.
Over the last 1 week, I think there's something interesting,
that
really
happened.
interesting. Yeah. So that's really what we want to talk about. Can you tell guys what we are talking about?
So today, guys, we're going to talk about one of the applications of artificial intelligence. We talk a lot about artificial intelligence and whether we think it will replace human beings. I don't know if you think it will replace human beings or it is already doing that. But this week there was something very, very interesting that happened. I happened to go online on Twitter, and then I saw something trending,
right.
ChatGPT. I don't know if you've heard about ChatGPT, but today we're going to talk about ChatGPT. So I don't know if you know what ChatGPT is all about.
Yeah, I do. I have, because I think it's a few days after its launch, I also got an encounter. There was a video by
MKBHD.
Yeah. So I watched that one, and that night I started, going through the application and seeing what it can do. And then the following day I showed it to my wife, which was really, really interesting. And she asked me a question. Is AI going to replace humans? Do you think, like we see it in the movies?
But in my opinion, I think, as I said in the first episode, I don't think AI will 100% replace human beings. But I think the beauty with AI is that AI is going to make our work very easy. Like we will show you today, ChatGPT is it is actually a natural language processing model that has been trained on data. I think the data is as recent as 2021 going backwards. So it's a vast, it's a lot of data that the machine learning model has been trained on. The NLP model, has been trained on. And it has been able to learn a lot of things that are happening. And as we speak, there are already people saying that ChatGPT will replace the likes of Google, Stack Overflow. For developers out there,
you sent me a screenshot of it yesterday, right?
Yes.
With what question had you asked?
So I asked ChatGPT to generate some Python code that does credit scoring. And when I clicked enter, all of a sudden it started writing code. The best code I've ever seen that is well documented. Remember,
documentation.
Developers never like documenting their code. But ChatGPT will generate code for you. Of course, it may seem basic code, yes, but it is doing it. And even you write your code, and then once you write your code, you get errors. You just paste your code in ChatGPT, and voila.
It gives you the error.
It tells you you've done this, or you've misspelled this, or you've not, like for Python, the indentation is wrong here. You need to do this. It corrects your code, and then you can copy paste.
So let me tell you. So one of the applications which, as a cybersecurity person, I see most useful on AI is a lot of analysis of the data that we are getting. Say, for example, when you're doing analysis of events in a company, so you want to see probably where most of your attacks coming from, and then also be able to study patterns of attacks.
And that is basically data.
That's data analytics, right? So data and cybersecurity.
Data analytics in cybersecurity.
Yeah. So that's one of the areas of application I see in AI.
And even not a cybersecurity engineer, you want to look for like outliers in like your data. What happened that is not normally supposed to happen or doesn't. And I believe when you get data, and of course you have a model, you can run it through that, and that model can tell you that this particular transaction looks suspicious based on, of course, what has happened before. What transactions we saw, the frequency of the transaction, or whatever you saw in the transaction that made you raise an alarm. It is able to quickly detect that and alert you. So before the event actually, or before the transaction even completely goes through, it will flag it.
And the application for us would be especially when you're trying to pick out security incidents, which is good. But anyway, let's go back to
ChatGPT. Let's not be
maybe just to at least take guys back, ChatGPT.
Yes.
Or it's under OpenAI.
Yes, OpenAI, by the way,
yeah,
is owned. Bill Gates is one of
yes,
the founders of OpenAI.
I know. Actually,
Bill Gates is doing great things.
Yeah. I know he invested like about 1 billion. Microsoft. Let me not say Bill Gates. I know Microsoft invested 1 billion.
Sorry, I misled you there. Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Elon Musk.
Yes, it's Elon Musk. So he was one of the founders with a couple of other investors who had pledged to give about 1 billion, I believe. Interestingly, when ChatGPT came out, and even yesterday I tried to log in and try to show my wife a few other things, but it was jammed.
Yeah, because remember, we talk about the likes of Netflix. Netflix took 3 years to gain 1 million subscribers, but ChatGPT only took 5 days to get 1 million followers.
So they're still allowing people to...
Yeah, it's now public. Guys can use it, and you know, like any other machine learning model, you want to train it on as much data as possible so that it is able to learn and give you better responses.
Okay.
So you'll ask ChatGPT to write a poem for you to send to your girlfriend. It will do it. Makes your work very easy.
Very easy. You don't
you
have
ask
to think
it to generate code for you, it will do it. And actually yesterday, funny thing, and although I didn't go ahead with it, I wanted to do something interesting. I asked ChatGPT to write an article for me on the penetration of data analytics in Kenya, and it actually wrote me a very nice article.
Constantly, let me ask you, where is it getting all this data? Where is the information coming from?
Data is on the internet, and remember, like I said, most of the data that ChatGPT has been trained on, it is as recent as 2021.
Okay.
So for newer things that are coming up post 2021, it may not be able to answer, but for most of the things 2021 and going back, it's able to do that for you.
Okay.
So the data was of course on the internet, and remember, Google is under threat. If I'm Google now, I'd be worried.
Why?
To be honest.
Why would you be worried?
Because ChatGPT will be the next search engine. And it gives you better response. So you'll ask it a question and it will tell you step by step. I'm running an insurance company, or I'm running a bank. What are some of the strategies I should have as a bank in Kenya to thrive? And it will give you pointers.
Everything.
Yeah, I did that yesterday, and it was able to give me issue as an insurance company. This is what you need to be doing.
Okay.
So I believe.
Okay. So there are very many benefits I see with artificial intelligence.
Yes.
But there has been always a concern about what machines can do. What's the future of jobs?
Yes.
What do you think? What do you think are the?
I think, in my opinion, as much as remember, like 10 years ago, most people didn't have smartphones. But smartphones have come in and they've made everyone's life very easy. You can take a photo, you can video call somebody who's in another country. Long time ago, I remember guys used to even use telegrams, or they used to go to Simu ya Jamii. Remember?
I remember Simu ya Jamii.
There were specific people in the village who had phones, and you would have to go to them. I even remember mobile money. I remember my uncle in 2010, just after I completed high school. My uncle had a shop where we used to receive money. Okay. So guys who work in Nairobi, there was no M-Pesa. Guys who work in Nairobi and come from my village used to come to my uncle's shop. They give us money, and then of course we take a commission. Like if you're sending 10K, you used to get 10% of that. That is 1,000. Then, so if you want your wife or your mama in the village to receive 10K, you would come to my uncle's shop, give me 11K. Of course, the 1,000 is his commission, or should we say service fee. And then he would tell my dad, who's in the village, to go to the bank, because withdraw 10K, give it to that person in the village.
I see.
And then he's made an easy 1,000 bob. But right now, if I have even 70,000, I can be able to easily send it instantly
to anyone,
to somebody wherever they are. There's M-Pesa Global. So I think technology is there to improve our lives, not necessarily replace us, but make our work more easy.
But
easy.
The fact is true that there are some people who are going to lose their jobs,
that's
right?
for
But
sure.
it's also going to create many other jobs, right?
Yes.
So probably the worry would be for people who have refused to
evolve.
You
need to change with time,
right?
because technology is there to stay.
I do believe it has
there
some
are definitely limitations, and of course there's another concern with ChatGPT in terms of, say, sort of regulation. So what does it mean for students? Because if I can ask it to do my homework and it does original work for me, then why do you need teachers? Or where is the integrity in? Because I can easily go there and copy paste and tell it to write my thesis. Then it can write my thesis, and then it will be my thesis, but it's not my thesis. It's not like my work I've done. So like, where is the integrity? So how do we regulate what we do with ChatGPT?
Yes, I think it's a concern for all technologies.
Yes, and of course there's the limitation also of there's the limitation of data recency. In terms of recency of data, like Google is instant, but for ChatGPT it is limited because it has only been trained on data 2021 and prior years.
Going back. Do you think the project, the people working under the project are probably going to have a certain model which will be fitting it data, most recent data?
I think they will make some changes to incorporate the most recent data. Remember, it's sort of an MVP that has come out, and it's going to only get better. Trust me, it's gonna be better.
And I know for sure once they get to see the response of people, what people are doing on the internet.
Why do you think they've given the public access?
Yes, I think
they want it to learn. If it learns,
true.
The more data you give it, the better it becomes.
Right.
All right. Of course, just to cut you there, the other limitation that we see is it may give you inaccurate data as well. It's a model.
It's not
a model. 100%.
So you shouldn't rely on it completely. There's some level of so I know they talk of confidence levels.
Yes, confidence level of the model. It's maybe 90 something. But 90 something is better than.
But I think when I did so let's do this. Let's do a demo.
Yes.
Show people what it can do. Once they see what it can do and what they don't know about, then
definitely.
And for you guys, you need to go and check it out. I'll put the link in the description below. Also you can see it down here, so that you can also try it for yourself.
So be sure to try it out and you can give us your feedback.
All right,
thank you. Let's do it. Okay guys, so how do you access this? So you just Google, you can just easily Google ChatGPT and then go to the OpenAI link that shows. Of course, if you do not have an account, you'll have to create one, right? So you can click on try here if you want to try out this ChatGPT. So just click on try. It will bring up this screen, and then remember, you can see we are experiencing exceptionally high demand. Please hang tight. Remember, guys are overwhelming this thing. So I think I'm already logged in. If you try it for the first time, it will definitely prompt you to create an account. You can use your Gmail or your other email or any of the other email providers to create an account, and then once you log in, so you can try it out. So for example,
let's try it.
I want you to write an article on, or let me ask it what ChatGPT is. Then it should be able to tell me what it is. So we can ask what is ChatGPT? Then click enter, then you hang in there for a sec, then you can see what it's telling you. So I'm not familiar with the specific model called. It's possible you are referring to a variant. Yes, you can see.
And this is just describing itself.
It's describing itself.
Okay.
So you can even ask it to write an article on, I don't know, terrorism or whatever, and it will do it.
Let's do this. Let's put it to the test. And
so
let's ask it a mathematical question.
Okay.
Let's ask it what quadratic equations are. Say I'm a student and I want to know what I'm writing an essay about what quadratic equations are. So can we see what the response is going to be?
Okay, you can just say write an article on quadratic equations. and you click enter and you wait, and there you go.
It's amazing.
This is
amazing.
super amazing. Eh?
It's really amazing.
And it's even giving you the formula.
Wow.
And you can even ask it to do an example for you. Or you have a mathematical question and you give it.
So you can just even put in your mathematical question.
Exactly.
And
it should be able to do the math for you. So you can imagine how this will be useful in quotes for students.
And even those guys from the universities abroad that talk to
normally
they send their assignments to guys in Africa.
I read about an article there that I saw somebody on social media complain about it. Somebody from abroad
about how
we have unqualified professors.
Interesting.
So the other thing that personally I saw very interesting was the fact that it could write code or even correct code.
Let's see.
So we can ask it to write code.
Okay.
So let's
tell it to write a Python code that create a Python code.
Oh, okay. Right. Python code.
That can estimate. The distance given time. Given time, something like that. Let's see what it will do given time. Just that.
Given a time.
Yeah. Yes.
This is basically a function.
Yes. But let's see whether it's going to write that function.
Imagine it's giving you the documentation, telling you to estimate time. Given an input, you need the formula, and this is the formula for distance, speed times time, and here's some code.
Wow.
It has created a function called estimate distance, and the input is speed and time. And then it even documents the code down there to explain in a very easy way.
This is really, really interesting. Can you just zoom in so that guys can see what? There you go. So very interesting. Very interesting. So what do you think are the limitations? Can we?
So it of course doesn't have all the answers. So like if I ask it, let me ask it, who is Constantine Ingumba? It definitely doesn't know me.
Yeah,
so
true.
I assume it will not be able to tell me who is Constantine, you see. But at least it gives you feedback and tells you, I do not know who Constantine is. It's possible that you have the wrong name or that person is not well known.
Yeah.
So make me famous, guys. Huh?
Great. I think there are many ways it's going to have to learn. Because I was also thinking the same thing you have asked. If you asked Google, if you googled your name, you'll probably see a LinkedIn profile.
Yeah.
So, but this one is not able to find.
Of course, there will be improvements, as you said. And then the other thing I like is the fact that you can ask it to, you can actually rate the answer. So, like if I like this, then it knows it's responding well. If I do a thumbs down, definitely that answer is not up to my expectations. And then the model will learn.
Okay.
Yes, because of course, remember what we are typing in is also based on what people have also asked.
Okay.
It was able to learn.
Very, very interesting.
Yeah.
So what really got you excited about this?
The ability of this thing to do everything I throw at it.
Okay. Interesting.
I even asked it yesterday to optimize some code, some SQL I was writing, and it did. I asked it to generate some SQL to do something, and it did. Just like we've asked it to write a function. Imagine you're a student. That's why I'm saying there's a concern. The lecturer will give you assignment to go and write a program that does something, and then you just come and Google. And remember, you can be able to copy this code and paste it in your whatever, and you're good.
Wow.
Yeah. But it's useful as a developer. Can give it my code. It can
even
optimize it for me. It can correct any bugs, and then it definitely will make your work easy because it can never give you 100%. Like, it doesn't know the tables that exist in my database. But if I tell it to write me SQL that extracts data from a table and does whatever, like does the top 10 or whatever, it will generate code. Then looking at the code, I'll be able to edit that code to suit my needs. So it's not entirely bad, but it needs to be kind of regulated, in my opinion, especially for students. Yeah,
that's good. So right, anyway, so I also found it very interesting. Let's see what's going to happen in the next few days and coming months, how it's going to improve and what people are going to really use it for, because I know now it's sort of UAT to the entire world.
But trust me, this thing is big.
All right,
I like it.
Thanks a lot. I think let's see what people say about it.
So guys, take some time to interact with ChatGPT. Share your feedback in the chat section, and don't forget to follow and subscribe to our channel, The Bell Story, so that you get notifications whenever we post a new episode. Thank you for your time. Bye.
Thank you very much. Bye.